Good morning, everyone. Here's the trade recap from Monday, December 8th on how I made about 2.5K in only 6 minutes. So let's get straight into it. All right, if you watch me, you know how I started off. Coming into market open, I like to find two draws in liquidity, one buy side and one sell side. But today I had three. One buy side, which was right here at this candle at 25833. And then two sell side, which were at this candle right here at 25762. And this shorter one up here at 25784. Okay, then after I found my draws in the 15-minute, I dropped down to the 1-minute to wait for a liquidity sweep and inverse fair value gap entry. And you can see it right here. Pre-market, which I don't trade, we swept the sell side, my sell side draw. But since it was pre-market, I didn't take the trade. But you could have took it off any of these inverses. Could have took it off this inverse fair value gap, this inverse fair value gap, and then could have ran for a nice little, just 30 points, 30-point pre-market trade. Take that any day. But no, I don't trade pre-market, so I had to wait for my buy-side draw to get swept, which happened right here at 9:31, literally directly off market open. So that gets swept. I wait then. Let's just delete this. Boom. Swept. I wait for my inverse fair value gap entry with this large bullish candle. You can see we sweep it. Where I entered right off this closure, and you can see we got instant drawback into the trade. So it was getting a little risky, My stop loss was extremely close to getting hit, but it did not. Whenever shit like this happens or stuff like this happens, you gotta wait. You gotta be patient. It's a test of patience and discipline. And obviously, patience and discipline always pays, because if I ended up holding the entire trade just from this right here, we ran for over 135 points, but I did not, sadly. I ended up taking profits at my prior drawn liquidity. It was like a 50-point trade, but it happens. You can't predict it as good always. But still, man, some drawdown, but it ends up becoming a 148-point trade. It's just a test of patience and discipline. But also, if you missed out on the initial reversal entry, you could have took a continuation model, which here's just my continuation model summarized real quick. We have our break structure right here. You can see the market shift structure from bullish to bearish. And then you take the continuation fair value gap right here. Boom, you see. Mark out the fair value gap. Price pulls straight back into it, rejects off of it, dances around a little bit, but ends up dumping. So you still could have caught my continuation model today for a clean 144 points. Just all around good trades today on a no news Monday with FOMC later in the week. But when you're using my strategy, it's how we get it done. But there's a short trade recap from Monday, December 8th. Small profits. The group chat, community Discord, we're always banging, always making money. So that was it.